What an unimaginable week for the Huntington High School Raiders basketball team. Last Thursday, their friend and teammate, 17-year-old Devin Myers, was fatally shot. The very next night, they hit the court and won their quarterfinals playoff game. But today, they lost to the top team in the state in the Louisiana 4A state semifinals. Now, their season may be over, but tonight on The Good Stuff, we learn how their mission for number 30 has only just begun.
It's been a rough 24 hours trying to keep them, focused not only just on Devin, but also on the game.
The path the Huntington Raiders basketball team was able to take from last Thursday afternoon's heartbreaking loss of a teammate, 17-year-old Devin Myers.
And I ran over there quick. It ain't hit me until I seen his face on the ground. And I just broke down crying.
It just hurt. It was like my brother, we stayed in the same house.
To their Friday night heart-pounding playoff victory on their home court.
Even though it was one of the worst days, it was barely 24 hours.
As we lift up Devin and his family, number 30, God, we lift him up to the throne of grace.
It took a lot of prayer, I tell you, a lot of prayer, and the good Lord gave me an answer.
Head coach Mac Jones admits his Raiders needed more than just his expert coaching for his team and Devin's mother to celebrate cutting down the nets.
Friday night, we was all together. We was leaning on each other the whole night.
For junior Cameron Evans, he was celebrating more than just a victory on the court, but a spiritual victory of sorts.
Last year, like around my birthday, February 18th, stuff started to go left for me. And I was praying. I ain't tell nobody what was going on. I was praying.
He's talking about a personal path he's been on that led him to being baptized last April. And then this past fall during the football season, developing a close friendship with another football player at another school just miles away.
Because we was the West Side boys. Yeah, we were the two QBs in West Side.
It's just a brotherhood.
He's talking about Evangel quarterback Peyton Fulgham.
Our schools are 5 minutes away. He knows if he's at school and needs something, I'm there. If I'm at school and need something from him, he's there.
Well, last fall, I guess you can say Cam did need something.
I kind of felt the Lord tell me, hey, why don't you go and invite him to church?
One Sunday I just went, and ever since then I've been in love with their church.
For Cameron, this is clearly a very emotional topic for him to talk about. Not because he's the star quarterback of the Raiders football team or a member of that very talented basketball team, or more than likely one of the most popular people in the hallways of that school building behind me. But important to him that those kids in the hallway see him for the decisions he's making in life right now, just like the one his good friend Devin Myers was making as well.
I knew he was changing because of how he acted around here. Like his attitude was probably the worst attitude I ever seen.
For Devin's closest friends at school, they always knew he was a bit of a diamond in the rough with many shining moments on the basketball court. But perhaps only Cameron and few others like Devin's girlfriend Jeremiah knew.
I always told him, I was like, we can be together whenever you get yourself together.
Devin was already cleaning up past mistakes with one of the biggest decisions of his future.
His mindset, like he was growing up to realize that time probably running out and it's time for him to make a change.
Something Devin made crystal clear to Cam just weeks ago.
He know what I do. He know that I'm at church.
He texted Cam that he wanted to be baptized because I have to learn that kids are actually looking up to me.
And I love it. I just want my words to get out and inspire people. We both trying to do the same thing. I told him that his words can really impact a lot of people. And I was gonna use him. Like during this message, I was gonna use him and get his words out there for him.
It's why they all wanted to sit down and share that their pain today doesn't have to be someone else's pain tomorrow. That there's no better time than now to surround yourself with the right people.
I said, hey, bro. I said, I know you got a lot going on. We got church tomorrow. Why don't you come? And he liked my message, and I was like, okay, this kid's hurting, but I just said, I know he's gonna show up. Like he'll show up.
Someone was just telling me invite all of them to church with me.
No better time than now, and to take the path their friend Devin Myers had begun.
I told them it's gonna be a beautiful thing. It's gonna be a beautiful thing when we all walk in the church together.
Which is exactly what they did just days after that emotional night on the court.
Cam gives me a hug, and then everybody just starts giving everybody hugs.
And in honor of number 30 and his message for others that they hope lives forever. Is that what we're doing today?
Yeah, that's definitely what we're doing.
I feel like his mission was to open our eyes, to let us know that it's a better place to be than what we in now.
Really sharp group of kids. The one thing that Cedric Webb shared with me, something his grandmother had told him before, you'll know when your time is coming. You start moving differently. He felt like Devin knew this was happening to him. He probably didn't know why. His teammates told me Devin was full of hugs and kisses in recent weeks, a little outside the norm. A change was a brewing, and of course they say no better way to honor number 30 than to follow the progress Devin was making before his life was taken away.